السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. This is كتاب النكاح. So النكاح ينعقد بالإيجاب والقبول. So nikah is contracted with an offer and acceptance. بلفظين, with two such words, يعبر بأحدهما عن الماضي. One is expressed in the past form, or يعبر, or expressed بأحدهما, with one of them, عن الماضي, in the past form. والآخر عن المستقبل, and the other word is in the future tense or present tense. مثل أن يقول, like if he says زوجني, marry me off. فيقول, so he says, or the other person says, زوجتك, I married you off. ولا ينعقد نكاح المسلمين or مسلمين, the nikah of two Muslims is not contracted إلا بحضور, except with the presence of two witnesses, شاهدين حرين, who are both free, بالغين, who are both mature adults, عاقلين, who are both sane, مسلمين, who are both Muslims, or رجل, or one man, وامرأتين, and two women. ودولا كانوا, whether both are upright, meaning known for not committing crimes, كانوا, or غير عدول, or they are not upright, they have been accused of committing crimes, أو محدودين في قذف, or they've been given the criminal penalty في قذف, regarding accusing someone else of fornication. فإن تزوج, so if a Muslim marries ذمية, a non-Muslim woman, بشهادة ذميين, and the witnesses are two dhimmis, with the witnessing of two dhimmis, two non-Muslims, جاز عند أبي حنيفة, according to Imam Hanifa it is permissible, and وأبي يوسف, and Imam Yusuf. وقال Muhammad, Imam Muhammad says, لا يجوز, this sort of marriage where a Muslim marries a non-Muslim woman and the witnesses are only two non-Muslims, لا يجوز, is not allowed. إلا أن يشهد, except أن يشهد شاهدين, that the person, the man who is getting married, the Muslim man, makes two Muslim witnesses present for the nikah. So كتاب النكاح or النكاح, alif lam. Nikah simply has two meanings. One is, it means sexual intercourse, and the other is marriage. Here it's the second one that's meant here, nikah. And in nikah, when two people get married, then it's very important to remember that there is an offer that's made on one side. So let's say, for example, the man can make them offer, it's called an ijab. So the offer can be something like, I want to marry you, you want to marry me, etc. And on the other side, it's qabul. Okay, now the qabul or qubul, as written in the book. Okay, qabul and ijab. Now it can be switched over as well. The woman can make the offer, the man can make the acceptance. It's fine. It can be other way around as well. So the important thing to remember here is that both the ijab and qabul, so let's say for example the man wants to make the ijab, he either, scenario number one is used past tense. Yeah, so past tense is used. So تزوجتك, I married you. Yeah, past. And she would say قبلت, I accepted. Yeah, so both past. Or the second scenario is one of them is future and the other one is past. Future and past. Okay, so let's say the guy says زوجني. Now this kind of statement is actually said, the man doesn't say it to the woman, he might say زوجني to the father, yeah, the woman's father, right? So let's say there's a father there, he goes and asks him, marry me, zawwijni, marry me off to, and he on her behalf or she says qabiltu or tazawwajtu or anything like that. Yeah, so you got one that's future and then one that's past. So this is a bit different than transactions. So here you can either have two pasts or two future, and it's all down to the custom as well. So whatever the language you speak and whatever the way people say things, that's also going to be taken into consideration. Okay, so this is basically what that is talking about. So let's look at the book and I'll just show you how this works. So nikah yan'aqidu bil ijab wal qabul. Nikah is contracted with ijab, an offer, and qabul, acceptance, bilafdain, with two such words, yu'abbar bi ahadihima bihima al madi. So the past verb is used for expressing it, or yu'abbar, or expression is made with bi ahadihima al madi. One of them is past and the other one akhar and mustaqbal, and the other one is future, just like I said. مثل أن يقول, like if the man says زوجني. Now he would say this kind of statement to the father because it's a masculine statement. زوج, زوج, يزوج, تزويج. If he said to the woman, he would have said زوجيني. It would have been a feminine form, واحد مؤنث. فيقول زوجتك, and he says زوجتك. So this is like the father of the girl saying this, زوجتك. But like I said, you know, words which have the same kind of meaning can be used. Okay, now the next issue is to do with the husband or the man and the woman getting married with the condition of witnesses. So let's have a little look at how this would work. So let's say, for example, these two are getting married. So what would happen is there'd be two people who are supposed to be the witnesses. So you can have two men, or you can have one man and two women. There's two women there. Yeah, so male, 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 female, female. Now the thing is that these witnesses have to hear the ijab and qabul. So that's basically what they're going to be doing. They have to hear. Now the conditions for these, like Imam Qudoori mentions, is that they have to be let me just bring this up. So they have to be لا ينعقد نكاح المسلمين. The nikah of two Muslims will not be contracted إلا بحضور شاهدين. There has to be two witnesses present there. Who are the two witnesses? حرين. They both have to be free. Yeah, so this is the first condition you can imagine. Yeah, so حرين بالغين. Let me do that again. So حرين, both free. بالغين, both adults. So children, if there's two children just sitting there, there's only two children, no one else, then it won't be accepted. عاقلين, they both have to be sane. So if they're insane, they won't be accepted. Both have to be Muslims. So if they're non-Muslims, it won't be accepted. And either two men or رجل وامرأتين. So these are the conditions that are necessary for the witnesses to qualify to allow that marriage to be accepted. Now, what if they're criminals? What if they've got criminal record, police record, they've done something bad in the past? It doesn't matter. So udulan kana or غير udul. So whether they are udul means upright, they have no criminal record, or they have a criminal record, or even like the worst kind of criminal record you can have is accusing someone of fornication. This is known as mahdud. It's from the word had. Mahdud fi qadaf. So if there's a guy who's been accused of, or he's actually accused someone of fornication, the case has gone to court and the court's given a ruling in favor of the defendant against the accuser. The accuser is the one who will actually get the penalty, and he'll have a bad criminal record as well. So this is why these are the conditions. Okay,